speak my heritage with a strict accent and an unrelenting stammer. A 7-colored tongue held mute by a red, black, and green flag. Red dot the I and a march of a million men. All of whom look like people I grew up with, all with skin tones that echo mine. However, there is a beacon in the crevices of my self-awareness that resonates poorly with theirs. And this familiar, albeit surface level wavelength, is drowned out by the elephant in every living room and pulpit of the black community. Homosexuality and black men is a harsh impotence. The master's eunuch dangling from the weakest and most rotten branch of the family tree. The middle passage has never been a map to guide me. Has never made me aware of any part of myself other than my flaws, and I wonder if who I love will eventually thin out every trace of my heritage, because this single difference may as well share a border with treason. The most explicit and unspoken fault line between me and my people. And suddenly, my all-oppressing societal antagonist doesn't live quite so far away. The Bay Area is a dance where every movement is selective. The most radical activist would be all too ready to resurrect the Third Reich if you look at him funny. Hurling churchyard bricks through my bedroom window, these are not strangers in my house. And no amount of militancy has ever formed shackled arms to catch me, yet I'm still expected to fight, sacrifice, and die in the service of a semi-corporal liberation of peers who would hesitate to even put my name in history books. I guess there are things black men just don't talk about. There are things black men just aren't. Insisting on wearing heterosexism like wristbands, we keep our fists raised. Marching on Washington with pieces of Stonewall crumbled into my right hand, my 5-finger presence has only ever been met with mockery and neglect. With trembling allegiance, I swallow my pride, keeping it under wraps just below my skin, behind the race that it supposedly contradicts. I guess any identity that can't be assessed by one's epidermis is inherently secondary. Whose choreography do I learn when my most immediate adversary is identical to my first ally? Black separatist rhetoric has never sung verses to move me, has only constructed arms raised against a vague system and a phantom institutional devil with a generic face. And I wonder if there's any room in this revolution for change. I must be some kind of corruption of this legacy, black and queer. 2 plays a tug jacket at my foundation, black, a bridge I don't know how to build because queer is a chasm that apparently doesn't run as deep as pigment. In the midst of a riot, I will be sifting through shells, looking for a bullet that will melt into the lines of my palm, brown, despite my infinite gradations of perversion upon black American consciousness. And if I am to be drafted into some struggle assigned at birth, then I refuse to be confined to just one chamber. Yeah,